hi, Discord.
Okay.
Oh, bye, Discord.
So, Game Awards just announced all of their nominations for what's going down, and you know what? Let's just talk about each of the categories that we can talk about, because I know there's some that we just either don't care about or can't really vote for because we didn't really play anything in those categories or stuff like that. So we'll do that kind of thing. So, for VR, our nominations for this one, I'm getting OBS, are Asgard's Wrath, Blood Troop, Beat Saber, No Man's Sky, which I'm surprised is still being considered on that, because it's a pretty okay game, and then Trover Saves the Universe. I went with Beat Saber for this one, mainly just because when I have gotten a chance to play it in VR, it's fantastic. Like, Beat Saber is super
Beat
fun.
Saber played at some conventions, but I don't really do VR and AR, so I abstained from voting in this category.
Okay.
I remember playing Beat Saber once at a friend's house, and it was the most energetic shit I've ever done in VR. And it was just such a joy to play. So yeah, I went with Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Tabby, are you playing Blue Sphere?
Yeah. I guess that means you guys can hear the TV. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll
I'm
turn
very
it.
much
I'll
here
turn
Blue
up my
Sphere.
mic a little bit more since they're saying I'm coming in a little soft. Okay, that should be better.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Alright, sorry. So best strategy game for this one, I think for most of our group, it's pretty obvious what we all voted for on this one.
I'm gonna actually be in the minority. I know Fire Emblem is probably gonna win it, and I'm not saying it doesn't deserve it. It's very well deserved. I have heard incredible things about this, and I want to get this. But I put my vote towards Wargroove because that is the game I've actually played, and you guys know me and my Advance Wars bias.
Oh, is that the not Advance Wars game that came out?
Yes.
Got ya. Okay.
That's fair and respectful.
That's fair. I do think Fire Emblem.
I'm very happy that it did get a nomination.
Yeah,
for this because I thought that if it didn't, I would have been very
See,
upset.
I kind of forgot that was one of those games that they mentioned like one time, and then like its release date completely skipped me for it. I did want to give it a try at some point.
Well, they just released the special edition for it physical. You can find it in stores now.
Okay, but yeah, I feel like Fire Emblem's gonna win this. And to be fair, like they had to work to get everybody back on, board with Fire Emblem after Fates, and I know there was Echoes in between, but let's face it, Echoes was kind of right in the middle of Switch hype, so not a lot of people paid attention to it. But for Three Houses, everyone enjoys it. Like, it's wildly successful. I think it does deserve it, even though it's a little weird that they didn't count it as an RPG either. It's a little weird.
We can probably spoil this now already. I'm just more shocked this wasn't a Game of the Year contender.
True, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Because a lot of the games that, like, are, we'll get to it when we get to it, but a lot of the games that are on the nominations, like, half of them I haven't even heard of.
I've
I don't know if that
I've heard of all of them.
That makes me ignorant, or I don't know.
I haven't played all of them, and just, you're an adult, you don't have time to
Okay.
play all of them, or I'm not interested. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sports racing game for this one. I mean, out of all of these, Crash does get the one for the vote. I'm voting for Beanox on this. I'm not voting for Activision.
Yeah, I'm voting for Beanox. I'm not voting for Activision.
Yeah, that.
I abstained because I haven't played any of them, and even if I had played Crash Team Racing, I would refuse to vote because I know Beanox did an incredible job, but Activision still lied about microtransactions, and I still think that's very scummy.
This was probably the most hesitant vote I had on here.
Yeah.
It was like I'll give it so Beanox is recognized, kind of.
Yeah, like I'm gonna vote for Crash just for Beanox's recognition because everybody knows that this was
That
not.
being said, considering what else they're up against, I'm sure
Yeah, like Crash is gonna get this one. Yeah, not much of a competition on this, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hardest category to vote for this year. Easy. Oh my god, this was a three-way tie between Cadence, Devil May Cry 5, and Kingdom Hearts 3 for me. This was such a tough one to vote on for me this year.
For the soundtrack?
Yeah, for best score in music.
Yes.
Oh god, yeah. It came down for me between Cadence of Hyrule and Kingdom Hearts 3.
What'd you vote for on that one?
Well, like I said, I haven't been able to vote yet. Like, I went through and I kind of decided, like, okay, these are the games I'm going to vote for when I vote for them. But I'm ultimately going to go with Kingdom Hearts 3 just because I have not played Cadence of Hyrule. The soundtrack's fan-fucking-tastic.
I went with...
I haven't played it yet, so...
I think 3 just edged it out a little bit because its big tracks are like, woo!
Yeah, like, Kingdom Hearts 3's, like, actual, like, good tracks are, like... Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I very much agree with that, and I do think it does, like, one of the positives I will give Kingdom Hearts 3 is its music.
Yeah.
But I'm voting for Cadence of Hyrule. Because of the fact, like, it did get me into liking Crypt of the Necro Dancer with the music, and I do want to try that. And I do recall Crypt of the Necro Dancer won a lot of music awards because of, you know, how it integrated music and gameplay really well, and Cadence of Hyrule does just that. And there are a couple of people I follow on YouTube, however, I want to give them support. Family Jewels and Adriana Figueroa did do music for this game.
Who I've been following them for years, and they did a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
Getting the win for this would be a big boost for them, and I think that I want to give, like, credit where credit is due.
Again,
and like I said, I'm not saying Yoko Shimomura. Yoko Shimomura is excellent when it comes to music, but she has been recognized for years now, and I think we should probably get some new guards some recognition too.
If any of those 3 that I mentioned, Cadence, DMC5, or KH3 gets it, I'll be happy. Like,
that being said, with Devil May Cry 5, I should probably know that I was torn between Cadence and Devil May Cry 5 and Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. Devil May Cry 5 has this perfect balance between crazy action and rock and this just beautiful soft-sounding music.
Yeah. Again, this was the hardest category for me to vote for this year by far.
Yeah. I don't want to get off track too far, but out of the tracks that you've listened to from Cadence of Hyrule, what would be your guys' favorite? Because for me, it's the battle theme for Gerudo Valley. Oh my god.
Yeah, Gerudo Valley's probably my favorite.
I know all the tracks. I just beat the game not too long ago.
Nice.
Actually, Kakariko Village is, like, hearing an acoustic Kakariko Village is
good.
I didn't think I needed that in my life.
It's good.
But I did.
Chat's saying Forest Temple as well.
Was also really good. But yeah, Gerudo, oh yeah, no, even, just say the battle theme, just the regular Gerudo Valley when nothing is going on, it's just whistling, it is catchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Alright,
like,
so...
I just love the part where, like, they're just shredding on the guitar the entire time. It's so good.
This one hurt me. The role-playing game hurt me. Because I wanted, before this year, I would have so given it to KH3. And then based on what we got, it's like, I don't have it in me.
Yeah.
It's like, I still enjoy the game, but there's no way I can give it RPG of the year for me on this one.
Again, there are here's the thing, and this is real, I know this is going to be a major hot take from me. A seriously hot take. But it's the case of, do the pros outweigh the cons? And this is the con, and I know a lot of people, and I've told people this is the same thing to weigh your purchase on Pokemon as it stands. And for the thing with me with Pokemon is that the pros do outweigh the cons. For Kingdom Hearts 3, the cons outweigh the pros.
Yeah,
that's just how I am.
This one I had to give it.
I personally voted for the Outer Worlds on this because I have seen so much of it and I want to fucking get it.
Yeah, I went with 14 for.
And also anything to say fuck you, Bethesda.
Yeah,
I ended up going with well, when I do eventually vote, like I said, I still haven't voted yet, and I really need to. But I probably am gonna go with Kingdom Hearts 3 just because I really, really enjoyed it.
All right.
Which you know, we all have our differing opinions on Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's good. That's good.
It's not like this will be fuel for the comment section when this is put up on YouTube or anything.
yeah. Like I'm not gonna think of you guys any differently just because I like Kingdom Hearts 3 and you guys have like varying opinions on it. But me personally, I enjoyed the hell out of what I played, and so yeah.
I still enjoyed 3, but I don't feel comfortable giving it RPG of the year.
No, I don't either, honestly.
Yeah. So
I just...
next one for performance. Unfortunately, I couldn't vote for it this year because I haven't heard these performances yet. So and
I haven't heard any of them either, although I keep hearing, like, Ashley Birch and Outer Worlds, it's like, there's, like, a side quest concerning her character that is probably the most, like, touching thing you'd ever hear. So I keep hearing about it, so again, it's making me look forward to playing the Outer Worlds a lot more, but I also say, because I haven't played any of these games, though $10 is going to Norma fucking Rita. So
it's probably gonna go to him, most likely.
Yeah. I know, I alluded to it a little bit before we started talking about the Game Awards, but I made a post on Twitter today, and I think that Death Stranding is going to be the Red Dead Redemption 2 of this year.
Yeah.
In which it's going to get a lot of the awards, but Game of the Year is going to go to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Unfortunately, performance is a category I really care for, but I can't really vote this year because I haven't played many of these, and a lot of them are Death Stranding and Control, so unfortunately I can't.
Yep.
For ongoing Game of the Year, I gave this one to 14, for me on this
I
one.
only gave it to 14 because everyone keeps telling me amazing things my coworker does. Johnny doesn't stop talking about it, so I just like, yeah, I'll throw Square a bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably end up going with 14 as well. Just because I really want to play it, but I don't have the money.
More for me, I don't have time, is my big...
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't. I don't have the time, I don't have the money.
For narrative, again, I couldn't vote this year!
Yeah, I also abstained on this. I haven't played any of these games yet.
This is the problem with especially Death Stranding being in so many of these, because it was so recent.
Yeah, yeah, you want to... Okay, so I did find out officially the cutoff date was the 16th.
Okay.
So 3 days ago.
And how many days ago did Death Stranding come out?
About a week and a half ago. 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Excuse me for a quick second. I gotta fix my headset.
Yeah,
Okay.
because everyone's like all yelling. It's like, oh, why wasn't Jedi Fallen Order nominated for anything? It's like, oh, it's literally released the day before the cutoff. I don't think they would have had enough time to, like, and like review copies don't count either. Too, people. It has to have been in your hands long enough to actually make a consensus. So.
Yeah. Like, I'm really happy that this year for the Game Awards, I'm actually able to, like, give more of an input, because last year, a lot of the games that were nominated last year, I didn't get to play until this year.
Yeah.
But there were a few games that I did play for this year. So
That being said, like I said, I knew this favoritism was going to be coming up and everything, and I have already told you my gripes with the Game Awards, considering, like I said, I thought 2 games got extremely snubbed last year. Splatoon 2 should have been nominated for Best Ongoing Game because they were still doing updates when it was going on, so fuck you.
Yes.
And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 wasn't even considered for Best RPG.
Yeah.
And it came out December 2017. I was extremely upset with both of those.
Alright.
But I am glad that they're starting to move towards, like, considering games after the cutoff point.
Yeah.
Because, well, we'll get to the big boy in a little bit.
So, multiplayer game, call me a basic bitch, I went with Tetris 99 on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tetris 99.
I went for Tetris Battle Royale.
I really hope it wins just so we can hear freaking Tetris 99 music on stage.
Just somebody goes up to get the award, you just hear do 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 do.
Just
But
sweet rave
I mean,
party Tetris.
real talk, like, partnering this with the Nintendo Online was freaking genius. Just straight up.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be realistic. I think the winner for this is probably gonna be Borderlands.
It's probably gonna be Borderlands.
I heard incredible things about Borderlands.
I want it to be Tetris though. I really
I wanted to.
Well, who all are the games in the nomination?
Apex, Borderlands 3, Modern Warfare, Tetris 99, and Division 2.
Ah, okay. So yeah, probably Tetris 99.
Shooter, and Tetris.
For mobile game, again, I couldn't vote. There were a lot of categories that I was playing on this year.
I've heard really cool things about Sayonara Wild Hearts, and that is on Switch, so I might take a look at that at some point.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Dicks.
Okay.
Honk!
Yes, my nomination went towards Untitled Goose Game. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, mine's gonna go towards Untitled Goose Game because I
But-
really loved it.
Real talk here. This was the most snubbed category in this entire year, I think, by
No,
far.
doubly snubbed. Because Grease also should have been nominated for Best Independent Game as well. I know where
Blood
you're going with this.
Stained should have been
Yeah.
on here.
I was very surprised that Bloodstained
Hey,
was not.
I'm
at
getting
least
a phone
considered.
call. If you guys want to go ahead and go to the esports stuff, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. But yeah, I think Bloodstained should have totally been on here. I think Indivisible should have had a nomination. I would have loved to also see River City Girls get onto there too.
Yeah.
Cadence of
Mhm.
Hyrule, Cadence of Hyrule.
Yeah, I'm very surprised about Cadence of Hyrule not being nominated.
Yeah.
You think it would because it's Zelda.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they didn't count it, but I don't know.
Then again,
I feel like this year was such a strong year for indies that I don't know. I felt like this was the most snubbed category by far this year
Mm-hmm.
for me. So we're gonna quickly hop up to the esports stuff because I couldn't vote for a lot of this, to be honest.
Esports.
Okay, because content creator of the year, I know literally none of these guys, and it's been like this.
Yeah, like who are these people?
It's been like this every year of the Game Awards. Like nobody I know knows any of these guys whatsoever.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't mean that to be disrespectful or anything, but it's like a lot of these just feel like people no one that I feel like barely anyone has really heard of, in my opinion.
Yeah, like last year, what, Ninja won content creator
Yeah,
of the
I mean,
year?
at least I know that name, you know?
Yeah, at least people know about Ninja. I don't know any of these assholes.
Yeah. Esports coach, again, I couldn't vote for. Esports event, come on, Evo.
It's gonna be Evo.
I'm gonna vote
It is
for
gonna be
Evo, because fighting game guy, like, yeah. And especially, this was one of the best years Evo had. Like, straight
Yeah,
up, Evo
this was a very,
this year.
very good year for Evo.
Yeah, dude, I mean, so good. Esports Game of the Year, I didn't vote. I don't play any of these games, and the last time I played Overwatch was over 2 years ago, and I don't want to give it to Blizzard right now, so, no.
Yeah, I'd rather not give it to Blizzard.
Also, fighting games count as esports, guys.
Yeah, like come on.
That annoys me every year, that they don't nominate any kind of fighting game, even though... Especially...
Well,
I
Go
get
ahead,
it if you don't want to count Smash Ultimate, but its numbers, I think, have been proof enough.
yeah.
You know? But yeah, and then esports host, again, I don't know any of these. And then esports player, I'm honestly shocked MKLeo was not even considered.
Yeah, like a lot of like the esports stuff, Smash hasn't even been like acknowledged, and that kind of irks me.
But even like Sonic Fox was put onto there last year, and no kind of renomination or anything like that for him, even though he's been killing it in MK.
Yeah, he's been killing it in MK. Does he do fighters too?
He still does fighters too as well, yeah.
Okay, good.
And that esports team I can't do it for again. I feel like the esports was probably the most disappointing category overall this year in terms of...
I agree.
Just I don't know.
I'm back. What are we talking about?
Just finished up
the games for
esports.
Impact. Okay, did you go to the games for Impact already?
No, we haven't done. We're about to do that one. I personally can't vouch for any of these. I don't know if you guys can on this one.
Grease. I can vouch for Grease. I have played that. It is a very beautiful game.
What is Grease about? Exactly.
It's difficult to describe, but you are basically this. It's a puzzle game, a puzzle platformer, and you're pretty much running around and with this girl. Like I said, it's difficult to describe. It's best to actually experience it.
Okay.
It's kind of like Journey, you know?
All right. Okay, it's one of those kind of games. Yeah.
I thought Grease was a musical.
I'm
sorry.
Okay, so for this one, Alexandra and I are probably in very high agreement on this one. Game direction, RE2.
Oh yeah, I haven't played RE2, but I've seen plenty of playthroughs. Woo!
RE2's direction is freaking
So
phenomenal. Like, just of how it dictates its scares, of how it always makes you unsettled, of how it manipulates you all the time.
Cases with mods makes you crack up.
Yeah. Dude, I just feel like RE2 Remake is just so finely crafted that I really...
It pretty much is like... I compares like how Resident Evil 4 kind of just like reignited Resident Evil, this is gonna reignite Resident Evil. Like, I know 7 did some stuff, but this,
Yeah. Like, this
It's
feels like a
this here.
perfect... This feels much more of, like, the blend of the action and the horror kind of side.
like, I would love, because one of the few Resident Evil games I have played to completion is Resident Evil 3. I would love to see a remake of Resident Evil 3 in this regard. Could you imagine dealing with Nemesis like this?
Oh, I would love it.
I love how on the website I'm on that has like the list for best game direction, it has Resident Evil 2 and then in parentheses Capcom/Capcom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Capcom twice.
Yeah.
It's Capcom.
So for Fresh Indie, sponsored by Subway, this one, Goose. I went Goose.
Goose.
Yeah.
Goose.
Well, actually, I abstained because the thing is, I love House, but I still want to give Nomada Studio my love for Greece.
Yeah. But
So I abstained because I couldn't decide between
yeah,
the two.
again, I think Untitled Goose Game is walking away with some kind of rewards.
Oh, absolutely. There's gonna be some like it's gonna be taking that award and putting it in the
It's one of those things that it's just like, oh, I didn't ask for this, but I'm glad you exist.
Again, I think indies were completely snubbed this year. That was the most snubbed category, I think, out of all of them.
Yeah.
So for oh boy, fighting game. Here we go.
Oh, we've got words to
Fighting
say.
Okay.
It's not about the obvious
Yeah,
winner.
now-
It's about one of the nominations.
Okay, so first off, my obvious vote is going to be Smash Ultimate. I mean, I've said it.
Hell yeah.
I've
Hell
said
yeah.
it several times. It's my game of the year. It's the gold standard I think fighting games should be put to now. It loves the shit out of its characters and its history. The game plays phenomenally, and I can't get enough of this damn game. I love it. Though I want to give special mention, if Smash wasn't on here, I was going to vote for Samurai Showdown on here, because that game is also phenomenal and great. I feel like it's more of kind of fighting games I want to see come back kind of thing, because what I love about it is that the game is very high damage. Like, you do a lot of damage when you hit people, but you're given a ton of defensive tools. So, it's like when you get opened up, you get opened up kind of thing, and it makes it really damn fun. So, I would give it to that. Dead or Alive 6, I haven't really heard anybody talk about much, so I can't say much on that. Mortal Kombat 11, I just feel like
I've heard it just.
I just feel like it's missing too much content right now. Like,
Yeah, I'm. If you guys don't mind me venting a little bit,
Go for it.
I both love and am disappointed by Mortal Kombat 11 because I think the mechanics of MK11 are the best in the series. I think the characters are extremely fun to play as. I love the customization system, but the game is so bogged down by just a bunch of shit that you have to do. Like, you have to do so much stuff in the crypt to unlock everything. Like, if you want specific stuff for your character, you have to work for it up to chance. And, you know, are in the game.
Oh,
so that,
Pat, yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you got this for that. Oh my gosh, Silver Dude, you're right. I remember that Proton Jump brought that up. There was a DLC pack for, like, cosmetic DLC pack for Dead or Alive 6. It was like $95.
yeah, they're carrying over their DLC practice that they have for Dead or Alive 5 into this.
excuse me?
Yeah.
$95? How many
Yes.
skins do you get?
I don't know.
But okay, let's
Let's
talk
talk
about the
about
elephant in the room in this category.
Why is Jump Force
Why?
here? The game sucks.
The game's not good. Like, it's not good at
Like,
all.
if you guys want comparisons, like, watch Mighty Keith's recent video, because even he was
Yeah.
like,
Have you
like, regardless of what you stand on the Game of the Year, I think everyone on the internet is in conclusion, why the fuck is Jump Force here?
And I really hope I've seen people vote for it ironically, and I really hope it doesn't win.
Yeah, Zero voted for it, ironically. I feel like it's gonna win because, well, it could win because of meme vote, but I don't think it's.
I think
going to.
Smash is still gonna be the
I still
shoe-in
think
for this,
Smash
which
won
it
it when
should.
it-
It's gonna come down between Smash and MK11, and I think Smash is gonna take it.
I think Smash is gonna
Absolutely.
take it, and I really hope
Yeah.
Smash takes it because it deserves
Yeah.
it big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my buddy Chris is also kind of peeved about Jump Force being on here because why is Jump Force on here but not Dragon Ball Fighters?
Well, these are games that came out this year.
Well, we're talking about nominations, and like you're talking about best esports game. Like that's where you were going back to that.
Yeah.
No fighting games were nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just fuck Jump Force, man. Have you seen Super Saiyan? Have you seen Super Saiyan Blue in that
Yeah.
game? It's literally Super Saiyan shit. It looks
So
awful.
for family game, I'm just voting for any category that has Smash, just straight up.
Okay, I'm in the minority here. I voted for Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
I think that game deserves more attention than it's getting, and I hope it does get more attention.
Yeah, I do hope that Luigi's Mansion, either Luigi's Mansion, Mario Maker 2, or Smash Brothers wins.
But pretty much any of these except for Crafted World, because that's just like it felt like a poor man's Woolly World. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Well, I heard from a lot of people that like Crafted World took what worked for Woolly World and just kind of did more of that.
But
But
not,
the music
the
also
charm-
really sucks.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the charm was sucked out of it. There was just something so cuddly and pleasing about Woolly World, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo is sweeping this category anyway, but yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I love
I
that.
hope- I
I
hope
came
that-
to giggle at that.
I hope the next Yoshi game is made out of pins and needles.
Yeah, and we talked
God,
about
that's
esports
terrifying.
already. Again, esports event obviously went for Evo on that
Well,
one.
duh.
So community support on this one, kind of I feel like this and ongoing game are kind of the same thing.
Community support I did not vote for, but I would not be shocked if Fortnite's the winner.
Yeah, probably. I went with 14 on this one again.
Yeah, it's most likely going to come down between 4 out of the 5. I don't see Destiny 2 winning.
Nope.
But I haven't heard anybody talk about Apex in a while.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised it's on this list. But like for me, if I had to vote, I'd probably go between either Final Fantasy or Rainbow Six.
Okay.
So,
You guys thought I was gonna say Fortnite.
audio direction, easy, RE2.
Oh,
RE2.
yes, absolutely on
Yeah,
that. No,
Because
no
it
contest
uses
for that.
sound so magnificently in there to creep the shit out of you. And I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be RE2 for me.
It should, 'cause its sound design was freaking phenomenal. Just like, oh my
Mhm.
god.
It's so good. I love it.
Yeah. Category after that is art direction. This one I went Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening. There was
Yeah,
no
I'm gonna go with Link's Awakening because the game's so
no
fucking cute.
contest.
Yeah.
That was such. This is just like, how do we make this look like a modern version of a Game Boy game? I know. Let's make it look like little toys.
Yeah,
It's the most brilliant idea.
like I love in terms of its art direction. The only thing that might hold it back is frame rate. That of the game might hold it back.
Even then, the frame rate's really not that big of an
Like,
issue.
okay, now legitimately, out of all the categories here, I am actually questioning why Death Stranding is here because this is just like,
Yeah,
really?
that feels like just to give another Kojima one. Like,
Yeah, like
What's unique about its art direction?
Jeff Keighley, your Kojima boner is showing.
it's
again.
showing. But yeah, and then for action adventure game, this one I went RE2 again.
Yeah, I went with RE2. I like Link's Awakening, but RE2 just hit so many right buttons with survival
Yeah.
horror that I had to throw it there.
Yeah.
It'd come down for me between RE2 and Link's Awakening because, like, I watched the Snaps Cube dub of RE2, so like it had gameplay but not everything in it, and the game just looks phenomenal.
Oh,
Like
Mhm.
I won't be getting it anytime soon because you guys know me, I'm a pussy chicken shit, and I can't do horror or anything like. I can do Mortal Kombat, but I can't do like straight up horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but if I were to ever hop into the Resident Evil franchise, that would be the first one I go to because holy shit.
Yeah,
the
it's a
game-
great
like,
entry point.
Even
Yep.
for a horror game, I think the game looks great.
Yep.
And then after that, for action game of the year,
Oh my god, that was a toss up for me because I
Okay.
was just like,
let's be real.
"Ugh."
This is gonna be a blood war between Astral Chain and Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, oh yes, Yes, it is.
I'm gonna throw a third one in there. It's probably gonna be a three-way blood war between DMC5, Astral Chain, and Gears 5.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw that one in
But for
there.
action
Get
game,
Microsoft
I
the
think
bone.
Astral Chain and Devil May Cry 5. This was
Yeah,
tough.
I went with Devil May Cry 5 because what a fucking comeback.
Yeah, like considering where the series was before, and this game feels Capcom in all the right ways. So much, kind of big.
Yeah, like I love how much of a resurgence that Capcom has been getting these past few years, because we've we could kind of tell that the games were kind of like bouncing back and forth in quality.
Yeah.
Because you had Marvel Infinite, Street Fighter V, and that's just esports. But now they're making a remerge, Resident Evil 2 remake, Devil May Cry 5. They're giving love to their
11.
franchise.
Yeah, the company is more profitable than it's ever been in its entire history right now.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
if they could do the same amount of effort that they're doing for their regular games to their fighting games,
Yeah.
oh, they gonna make bank. They gonna make bank.
Yeah, the fighting game division of Capcom's kind of its own separate thing, and I really wish that Capcom would just rein them in at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, if Astral Chain wins, I would not be I would still be very
Yeah,
pleased if Astral
again,
Chain wins, because that would give Platinum the recognition it kind of
Yeah,
deserves.
Astral and Devil May Cry are going to be the top two for me.
I was also talking about this on Discord on another server, but I was just like, you'll be the best thing. It's like either before or after action game is
the Bayo 3 reveal.
Yes.
Yeah, baby!
God.
I would love you. I love them forever. They did that.
So can we all agree that 4 things are gonna be 5 things could be or will be happening? One of
Okay.
them, a possible reveal for the new Crash game, because I've seen a lot of stuff going around that they might be hinting towards stuff
Mhm.
for that.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Next, Bayo 3. They're
Yeah.
gonna show Bayo 3.
Okay.
Fighter 5.
Fighter 5 for Smash
Fighter
Brothers.
5. Yeah.
They're gonna show
Something Persona 5 related. I don't know if it's Scramble or
They're-
Royal, but it'll be something Persona 5
they're probably gonna be showing something for the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC, whether or not it's gonna be a new trailer with the release date, or they're just gonna show the release date.
I'm not showing the. I don't.
And
What was your 5th one?
Final Fantasy VII trailer.
I wouldn't be surprised!
I don't know. I forgot. No, I forgot.
Like I said, just inject more of that Final Fantasy VII.
Well,
I like how we all
Fighter 5.
quickly went from this
Hearts,
is going to suck
Crash.
to inject this into
Mayo.
my.
Well, because it's actually a game now, you know?
What am I missing? I don't know what I missed. Like, I am having a breakdown right. I don't know what I missed.
Breathe.
But
Debbie.
moving on to the game
let's
of the
move on.
year. This one, Smash.
Okay, do we want to go through the category real
Okay.
quick and just give us our thoughts as to why, like, what other things could, like why something should qualify or not based on what we know about it?
Okay. Unfortunately, I can't say anything about Control because I haven't seen much.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't really know about. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, and I'm like, here's the thing: despite the Metacritic score for Death Stranding, like apparently worldwide reception, especially Western reception of Death Stranding, was extremely mixed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't even think it's gonna be anywhere near the top of contention for Game of the Year.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Like I
Resident
said,
Evil 2. If Smash somehow does not win, I would want that to win.
Same.
yeah. If Smash does not win, like, we can all agree Smash is gonna win.
I don't
Yeah.
want to say it's guaranteed, but I really, really,
Oh,
really
I'll
want
give
it.
it.
Pretty
I'm gonna say it's
fucking
guaranteed.
Stacked win. This is a pretty fucking stacked.
Yeah, dude, this
list.
is a stacked list. Like,
Yeah.
be
Like,
real.
this is like we're talking like 2017 Game Awards here.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Well, I mean, did Resident Evil 2 release Challenger Pack 3 Banjo Kazooie? I don't think so.
It did have tofu. It did have tofu.
Fuck.
it had tofu. It also has mods that allows you to allows Mr. Every time Mr. X comes in, you can start playing.
Go
Playing
give it to
I'll give it to you.
But yeah,
That's
like
one of the
if
best
Smash
ones
doesn't
ever.
win, I think RE2 should win it. And
Yeah, if Smash doesn't win, it's gonna be RE2.
That
but
being said, here's the thing. Outside of Death Stranding, and like I said, I don't know too much about Control, but I've heard great things about it. But when it comes to Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, and Outer Worlds,
they definitely all qualify.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely
they do.
believe they qualify.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is feeling very much like 2017's Game of the Year nominations, where like I could have seen any of them win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do we have for 2017? It was Mario
Breath
Odyssey,
of the Wild,
Breath of the Wild,
Mario Odyssey, Persona 5,
um,
Cuphead, and I believe Nier Automata. No, PlayerUnknown Bab. No, actually,
Yeah, it was
let's
PUBG.
try that. What? PUBG. Knock that out. Everyone else was nominated. Everyone else that was nominated fully qualified. PUBG. Why the fuck were you there?
Yeah.
PUBG was in early access. Why was it considered for Game of the Year?
That was especially back in the like they needed to fine tune how they nominated games because it felt so
Yeah.
loose.
But I found it like really like I felt because like literally in 2017 I felt kind of bad for Mario Odyssey because
It didn't-
it was trying to stand up against Breath of the Wild. I was like, I love you, Mario, but you ain't winning against that.
Yeah. Link literally just like stabbed Mario. Is like, okay, this one's mine. I'll
But,
let you have it
Every
next time, buddy.
category Mario Odyssey got nominated for, it lost except for Best Family Game. I was just like, I feel so. The one year I actually legitimately feel bad for Mario.
But
And it's not for a lack of trying, it's just that 2017 was such an amazing gaming
but,
year.
okay, my thing of why should Smash win Game of the Year? I think of just it's a culmination of Sakurai's entire career at this point. It's a celebration of video games as a whole. The game
It's
loves
not
the
Death
shit out of
Stranding.
its characters and honors their history and stuff like that. And like, there's been not a single game I have played more than Smash Ultimate this year, like without question. And the quality and that they've been pumped into this game and continue to, because it's been continually supported throughout this entire year. I really wanted to win it. I think it totally
Yes,
deserves it.
it does. It just like after all of this would just be the most perfect icing on the cake. Sakurai and his team
Yeah.
deserve so much praise, as well as like a lot of thanks to Atlas, Rare, SNK, Microsoft.
Microsoft
for
especially.
For throwing Smash Brothers a bone, and like special shout outs to SNK throwing a bone. 50 fucking songs, man. It's just like
Yeah.
you have to give special shout outs to the companies that were just like, yeah,
And
go
then
at it. And then Sakurai just makes a labor of love out of each character.
again,
So
and
good.
there's so many reasons why I think Smash should win this one. I really, really wanted to win it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this is just like it is not there, and the reason why it's not because it's just a fighting game to me. It has turned from a fighting game into a celebration
To a phenomenon,
of gaming.
you know.
Yeah, a phenomenon.
Yeah,
it's just a pure celebration.
It doesn't
of
become the #1 fighting game ever in a year for no reason, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, like this. Holy shit!
No
like,
one got
playing
left
Smash-
behind, you know. This is
Yeah.
it.
Like it, I would actually be very angry if. Well, okay, I shouldn't say very. I would be a.
Disappointed, probably.
I'd be very disappointed if Smash did not win, just because how much effort the team has put in to getting all these characters back. You know, working especially with like companies like Square for Cloud, like getting everything together. And,
Yeah, we're never gonna get a game like this again. Just
Yeah,
straight up.
this is gonna be Sakurai's last chance to earn, because this is gonna be probably Sakurai's last chance to get a Game of the Year award for him
For
Smash
at least
Brothers.
Smash.
Smash. Yeah, this
for-
man is, I'm sure, very much capable of creating something. And besides, let's be real.
If they had this in 2012, I would be voting for Kid Icarus Uprising 17 million times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but let's also be real. When he's finally done with Smash Ultimate and finally takes a vacation, please take a vacation, Sakurai.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now there
he's
is
go- and
there,
he's probably gonna step down for Smash Brothers moving forward.
but there is one category that they haven't mentioned in here that I think we should talk about.
Yeah, well, there's actually two categories. There was an early bird category that's not here anymore. That they asked because this is the Game Awards 5th anniversary from its inception in 2014 to 2013, wait, 2014, whatever.
2014, yeah.
2014, 15,
Yeah,
16,
2014.
Yeah. From 2014 to now, it's like, what was the best year?
2017,
Hands down,
3.
2017. That was the
Yeah.
most stacked year
Yeah,
2017.
I have ever seen for gaming in a long time.
yeah, not since like 2007 I've seen that
Yeah.
stacked of a year.
Yeah.
But then the other one is
but yeah,
the lifetime
There's
achievements.
there,
Uh,
and this is the reason why this is not up there. I believe the panel is the only one who is allowed to decide this.
and I honestly think this should go to Reggie this year.
Mhm.
Oh, I swear if it doesn't go to Reggie.
I think it totally does.
I mean, there are plenty of developers who have not received acknowledgement for all their work in the industry. That being said, this would be the perfect time and the perfect swan song for him
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, he wasn't a developer. He was a businessman. He is a businessman, but he was such a force in this industry
Yeah.
and was so influential that he still made such a great impact and made waves in it. That
Yeah.
I think he deserves that award.
I really hope it goes to Reggie for
Wait,
this
guys,
year.
I have an idea.
What?
What if after
The
they...
Mother 3?
Yes, yeah.
Just
That'd be so fucking good.
that'd be fantastic. Not gonna lie. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's
No, by
it.
the way,
That's about
quick-
it for
quick-
Game Awards this year.
Quick last aside with Reggie before we get going. You know what is he did a talk at Cornell University, which is his alma mater. Somebody did ask him where Mother 3 was.
Fucking cars. Ugh.
Fucking course.